Hello and welcome. This is Jasmine. I'm a Thinking into Results facilitator, and today I would love to speak to you about fear. Fear, or as Bob Proctor called it, the terror barrier. And what is exactly that happens to a person when we are facing fear? Because if we want to achieve new goals, if you want to achieve something great in your life, then you will definitely meet fear in your life. Yes? So he was always speaking about 4 psychological stages. What is going on and what is happening in our conscious mind, subconscious mind, and our body. So let's see the 4 stages. The first stage is the bondage. The bondage means that you have, for example, you have thoughts of earning $50,000 per year. Yes? And you are emotionally involved with that idea, and you are acting according to what you have programmed into your subconscious mind. So you are going to have X type of thoughts, X type of vibration, and you will have X type of results. Yes? And this is where you don't give it too much attention, but you will have the same results over and over again. You will have the same type of relationships over and over again. And think about it, because we are programmed just like a thermostat. Yeah? If you think X type of thoughts, you will have X type of vibration and you will get X type of results. So this is a stage where nothing actually is happening. I would call somebody who's living in a daily trivia, doing the same thing over and over again, and doesn't want to, achieve bigger goals. Let's see the second stage. The second stage is reason, where somebody or a person, when somebody has an idea, is looking at a Kardashians and is saying, wow, that's an extraordinary life. I would love to live like that. I would love to have a house like that. But that is an idea, a why idea. Yeah? But still though, nothing is happening because that idea is just an idea. But on a daily basis, that person keeps thinking the same thoughts as he used to think in bondage, and he will have similarly X type of vibration and X type of results. Yes? So actually in the second stage also nothing happens, because it is just a wake-up call that there are outside of me things that I would love to achieve, but I'm not going to do those things. I just see that there would be possibilities, but I'm not implementing those ideas. So I don't really have to face any fear, any terror barrier. Yeah, that was the second stage. The third stage, which is called the conflict, is where something will start to shift. Why? Because I will start to get emotionally involved with that idea of having a luxurious house, of having that wonderful business that, that works all over the world. And I start to think of that and think of that again and again, and I start to get emotionally involved with that idea. What would happen if I would have that? So I start to become emotionally involved with that, and I think about it so many times. But vibrationally, what happens is that I'm going to be in a conflicting vibration. I'm going to have an X and a Y vibration. Why? Because just think of a guitar, for example. If you want to to get a chords to the same vibration, but you don't reach the same level of vibration with each and every one, there is a discord. There's something wrong, yeah? And that is what's going to happen in a person's inside of a person, yeah? It's going to appear. Worry and doubt on a conscious level. Fear it's going to appear on a subconscious level. And that's going to show up in somebody's body as anxiety. So there is where the conflict is, because there are two types of different vibrations that are meeting, but they are in completely discord. So that's why a person is trembling, shaking. I remember when I was doing my driving license and I needed to drive, I was shivering and my legs were shivering. So I was completely in a fear that I couldn't bear it. So it shows up also in your body as anxiety. Yeah, and that is where the fear shows up. So this is a chaotical vibration. Yeah, when somebody faces fear, that is what it will happen inside of a person. But the fourth stage in reaching our freedom, in going for what we want in life, is going to be, I think, the best stage, because that is where you're going to reach freedom. Yeah? What happens? You have that idea, that wonderful idea in your conscious mind, and you start to impress that idea in your subconscious mind. And try to think of that. How do you start to do that? You start to do that with repetition. You start to feel like it. Like lesson 6 is speaking about feel and act as if you are already that person. So when you start to act like that, you start to feel like that, then what is going to happen vibrationally is that the X type of vibration is going to be replaced with the Y type of vibration. But not in 1 or 2 days. You need to do this with repetition, constantly. You need to focus on what is it exactly that you want, how to implement it into your subconscious mind and shift that energy, because when you are shifting, and the fourth step where the freedom is that you have already what type of thoughts in your mind. You are implementing them with the repetition into your subconscious mind, and that's going to affect your actions. You are going to behave like that person, and you are going to have Y type of results. I know this is a chaotical situation, but our freedom can come when we understand what is going on and what is happening in this process, and how you can choose to live in freedom, and how you can choose to shift your old paradigms, because these were your old thinking, your old habits, and your old actions. And when you want to go from $50,000 per year, you have to think new thoughts of a $200,000 idea, for example. And that is where you need to implement that new idea into your subconscious mind, into your emotional mind, and then that emotion is going to affect your body, your habits. Because what did we do at lesson 2 and 3 in Thinking into Results is we literally took all our fears, all our habits that are not productive and we literally burned them, and we replaced them with new habits, new beliefs. And that is how you can change your paradigm. Yeah. And when you shifting your paradigm, when you are shifting your old thinking, old emotions and old actions, you can get to freedom by recognizing that you need to do that with repetition, and you need to do that constantly, and that is how you can achieve the results that you really want. Act as if and become that person that you would like to be. I hope this was helpful, and now when you're facing fear, you just say 3, 2, 1, and you just face the fear, face that terror barrier, because you know what? The freedom is on the other side of fear.